honestly not even sure. I'm not positive on everything I want to use yet. I know I'm doing virtual. I'm gonna do a little VRU setup. That's being a little complicated right now, but I'm gonna get that shit. I might incorporate it again by the end of this. You're gonna see me tweak with it, but I'm also gonna like preview what I'm gonna be doing. I might stay on here for like an hour or whatever. But basically, I'm gonna just like preview what's gonna be going on the channel, or not even the channel, because I'm gonna be universal with this. Like I ain't gonna stay in one place. I'll be wherever, and I'm gonna let y'all know where to find me. You feel me? But for right now, as you can see, you probably already know if you following the markets, whatever you want to call it. Look like we in a good spot. I ain't gonna lie. Just give me a second. Let me pull that shit up. So, you know me, I've been doing my thing with it. I've been coming in and out, in and out, in and out. So, if you're smart, you probably be in right now. I mean, it's only right. But no cap, how was the day? I'm kind of tight the Knicks ain't play. It's kind of weird when the Knicks don't play on a Friday. Or do they play today? I ain't even check. I ain't even check. Did they play today? Nah, they probably ain't play. If they played, probably be up high up on my joint. Wait. Now we got.
The older son made it right back. The younger son looked to his legs, get behind his back. Oh, like that. Oh, how about that? Look at this. Bringing the house down. Okay. The older son made it right back. The younger son looked to his legs, get behind his back. Oh, like that. Like that. How about that? Look at this. Bringing the house down. Okay. The older son made it right back. The younger son looked to his legs, get behind his back. Oh, like that. Like that.
Oh man, I can't believe boy's still in the league, man. Look at this. Silly. Will it go higher? Of course. My man's just got here. Congratulations. All right, I guess the Knicks ain't played today. 80% of the AI chip market is crazy. Like who else in the game? Yeah, the fuck. 80%. Who got the other 20? Nobody. The fuck. Who cares who has the other 20? It don't even matter. You know who got the other 20? Sheesh. She be getting it in. Her portfolio crazy. We gonna get into it. Just checking to see what was going on. I haven't looked at PayPal. I really don't be watching PayPal like that. It's not really too much on my watch list, but I'm gonna go look at it because we love when Kramer talks. We love when my man Kramer talks. We love when he speaks. He speaks nothing but the truth. And ready to fight. I'm listening to this fucking 2000s playlist on Apple Music right now. No plugs, but bring me back a little bit, a little nostalgia. You feel me? I'm just going through some of this shit because I missed a few things over the past few hours. Just give me a second. Cloud computing, they taking over the world, my boy. Uh, what's going on with Rivian? Alright. So let's just look at two charts real quick. Let's just look at two charts. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Alright, so the first one we said was PayPal, right? This was Kramer's pick. Alright, let's just go to the daily real quick. He said sell. He said sell. I'ma just look real quick. I'ma say, do what you want, but yeah, let me see. Let me see. Let me go to the weekly because cooking the moles. I was on the moles. Recycle the flow. I love the block. I'm emotional. Actually, I mean, I don't know how much was influenced by Kramer, but that weekly chart looking nasty. It looked like it's going down. I ain't gonna lie, but it could be making a turnaround. I ain't gonna cap. Do my thing. Dope boys go crazy. Dope boys go crazy. Yeah, this boy could go down a little bit. I ain't gonna cap, but I don't know. I would like to see what it do next week, and then shit, I might look to buy that shit next week. I ain't gonna cap to you. I would look at their earnings and shit, but we could do it real quick. Born. Yeah. Latex. I call it safe sex. Excuse me. Alright. Alright. So, I mean, the shit is the reason why PayPal is not on my list is because I really don't fuck with financial services personally. Some people do. It ain't my cup of tea. But, I mean, I don't personally like the volatility of the financial market. I don't believe wholeheartedly in it, if you want to say that. But I mean, as you can see, it's following the overall economy. But I mean, there's no real like growth right now. Obviously, like that's hella obvious. Just pulling up the financials real quick. Reach birth, like need work, a dime at a time. I don't even talk like this. Talk that shit. You want to hear that boy Jay-Z? Oh, Rivian. Oh, Rivian. Oh, Rivian. Oh, Rivian. Rivian finna go crazy. Rivian finna go crazy. It's taking that Tesla. It's taking Tesla's side, yo. That is definitely. Let me see this shit, man. Them motherfuckers said, yo, Tesla was good. No cap. Look at Rivian though, no cap. Look at Rivian, no cap. Doing the thing. Look at that one. Look at Rivian, no cap. No cap, look at Rivian. That's a call right there, and I ain't even gonna tell you. Call 411, call 911, whoever you want, my boy. Call them boys up. Yeah, I would call these niggas up and say, what's good? I would call them up and say, what's good? I'm not get your opinion on your man standing. I'll be scrambling. That seems like the way your daddy got peeped that. Yeah, buddy. Rivian is looking like a Best Buy. Listen to my homeboy. It's taking that Tesla. It's taking that Tesla share, no cap. No cap. It's fast listening. I'm in trouble, need bail money, shit. Where the fuck is my? I got luck. That's my. Yeah, buddy. Look for the sports car. The need. I won't be surprised at all if next week Rivian go crazy, like 20, like 20, like this range right here, like 20 to 25. I won't be surprised. I would not. They say, damn, Santana's that squeeze hammers. Oh, man, this. Blam, blam on. Hit down, Santana. Remedy. Body is feeling finicky. Killing recovery, chilling Morocco. I said this stuff. You might have some opportunity though. I'ma say watch this motherfucker next week. I'm putting this motherfucker on my watch list for next week. I ain't gonna cap to you. Rivian on my watch list for next week. I'm gonna put that motherfucker there right now. Don't pay attention to any of these lists. Like, I gotta fix that shit. I mean, the ones towards the top are lit. But yo, there's a list that I made, 15 stocks under $15. I made that shit in like I want to say like the first week of December. But yeah, all these right here. We can go through it right now. No cap. You can see the prices right here. You can see all the prices. I won't even pull up the charts on them right now. It's a good segue. But yeah, that list, crazy. That list go crazy. Actually, that shit was just on my Twitter. It's right here. It's on my motherfucking Twitter. Alright, bet.
Welcome to The In, presented by Vision Season Media. We have uncovered 15 stocks. Welcome to The In, presented by Vision Season Media. We have uncovered 15 stocks under $15 that you need for your 2024 portfolio. Y'all better snap them up quick. We've done our research and these gems won't last long at these prices. Remember, these are just suggestions, not financial advice. We know your time is money, so we won't waste too much more of it. Here's the list priced low to high. Our 2024 starting lineup is MyMex Group, Vivid Seats, EZ Corp, Viavi Solutions, Mirion Technologies, The Joint Corp, Montauk Renewables, Chegg, Landsea Homes Corporation, Medtech Systems, Permian Resources, ZipRecruiter, Tactile Systems Technologies, Ardmore Shipping Corporation, and lastly, and one of our favorites, Shoals Technologies Group. These companies are all listed in the Russell 2000, and our technical signals are supported by decent balance sheets. From our analysis, price retracement can earn 50% returns on most of these stocks. All prices are
But
as
I'm
of
gonna figure
close
it
on
out
Friday,
over the weekend
December
and shit,
1st,
but
2023. While we trust our information, we always encourage independent research. Thank you for watching. Always love, all the time. Happy trading.
basically all these is right here, actual factuals, and you can see that let's see the fucking close up, the best close up we got. All right, let's keep it right there. All right, bet. So let's start. I think the only L I'm taking right now is Vivid Seats. Like that bitch was at 826 or 836, and now I think it's down at like 540. Um, but let's check these let's check these real quick to see. I got up. Let's read out the Heineken. Fuck getting hit. I'ma rep it to the death of it. Hood niggas is grown. Finna start sun in the moon. I think I'm gonna switch up the vibe on the music. No, I ain't gonna cap. Yo, what happened to the Kanye album, bro? Like, the streets need that. We've been like fiending for music, so some music. We've been fiending for music for mad long, and we can't get nothing. Like what's really good? What should I put on? What should I put on? What's the vibe? 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 Let's see. Some new shit out or not? Some new shit out or no? I put on some future. Let's see. Some Favi up for some new shit out. Let's see. I'm gonna just play from the beginning. I'm gonna hit on the first one. Uh oh. I gotta put on both ears with this one. Okay. Okay. Uh huh. All right, but like back to that list though. All right, let's see. Back to that list though. All right, so like I was saying, the one that I took the biggest L on was Vivid Seats. That motherfucker. That motherfucker was not doing Nathan. Um, so when I told y'all when I went in on that one, let me just go. Let me go to the daily. Um, so like when I came into this one, I think I came in like maybe right here, maybe right here, maybe right here. I think. I think my came in like right here. I either came in. Let me see. Let's see. I think I came in either right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Either one, right here, right here. It's a dirty game though. You know what I mean? But bottom line is, basically when you take a L like that, you either like put your stop loss like let me actually let me put a long on. So let's say I came in here and I wanted to scoop. I think I was trying to come back up to at least this level. Yeah, so like my stop loss would have been here. It would have been there, right? But look how does the game dirty though with you. Bam, that motherfucker said, "Fuck your stop loss, my nigga. Suck my." You know what I mean? Cause like I just dropped that next day, but whatever. It comes with it. Um, Completely went through my whole stop loss, but it's okay. So I didn't even, I said, fuck it. I kept it. And then I just re-up. You know what I mean? You re-up. You re-up down here. You re-up right here. Then you re-up right there. And then you sit right here with diamond hands. And then you sit right here with diamond hands. But if it come right here, you buy. And then you hold with diamond hands. Then you hold with diamond hands. Right here, it's all diamond hands right here. No cap. And like, so from here with the Seat Geek John, I see it coming like maybe right here for right now. Like, because like with all the shit we're coming up, like all the events, like what's like Super Bowl this weekend, got All Star following weekend, spring coming, spring break, like a lot of events about to start popping off, so they might catch some static. I ain't gonna lie. There's not too much downward momentum on this one. It got some room for some upside. I ain't gonna lie. Um, where else we was going? So the next one I remember is MDX. MDXG. Um, let's just take that one off. That was just a fib retracement. I think that was actually from when I first looked at that motherfucker. Alright, so on this one, I analyzed these all around the same time. So with this one, I got in Hearski. Yeah, I think it was December. December 3rd or the 1st. Yeah, I think it was like that. Right around here is when I was buying it, cause yeah, I think I made that video on that weekend. So yeah, I think on Thursday or Friday is when I got in. I bet. So yeah, right here, and then that's what. You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't want to take that? Like 24%. I mean 21%. That's late. And let's see. Can I see it going further? Yeah. Just off a real first quick glance, I could tell that this momentum down was not even as much as this one over here. And you got way higher upward momentum than right here. And like there was a sell-off. Like you see, like that might scare you off. But unless next week, unless Monday is a fucking, like unless Monday like erase everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, where we closed at? Closed at 796. Yeah, I mean, I like that close. I ain't gonna lie. I like that close. I like closing there. Yeah, I like closing there. 40, 43. Yeah, I like closing there. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I like closing there. The fuck you mean? 48. I mean, it could have closed a little higher. I ain't gonna lie. It could have closed a little higher if it would have make you a little more comfortable. But that's not what we're here, right? We ain't here to become more comfortable, right? We're here to take risks. Excuse me. 55, 53, 55. Shit. 761. I MDMX, MDX, MDMX, MDXG. Alright, man. Um, I got some good financial news. All right, so on to the next. On to the next. On to the next one. I gotta put some music back on. No cap. Alright, so this one is a shipping company. I love this one when I saw this one. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker right here, too. This motherfucker right here is. Look at that motherfucker right there, though. But we got in this one too. Um, same time, same time, same time, same time. So same time, like right. So some of them I actually did get in the week after. I'm not sure which ones. I ain't bringing up my portfolio right this second to look. So I think I did get into this one like right around here, and I'm still in here. Cause like look at this motherfucker right here, man. Like, come on, man. Look at that motherfucker. Um, mm, all right, so this is the weekly on this one. Let's look at the daily. The daily. So yeah, it cooled off a little this week, but look at that. Like I said, I mean, the thing is like, of course, all these motherfuckers is like Monday could come and Monday could be like, hey, fuck all that, you know what I'm saying? But well, in all seriousness, this one looked like it could come down a little more. I ain't gonna lie to you on a daily, at least, but you just saw on a weekly, like that motherfucker is gonna come down just a little bit, probably to around this level right here. Probably around. If it passed this level, then we exit. I mean, like now we out skis. Then Houston we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? But all this is right here. If it's in between this area right here, it's just an opportunity. It's just an opportunity. Just an opportunity. All right. So the next one we got was easy peasy. I mean, but basically, I mean, y'all seen the video. Y'all can see when this shit came out, and y'all can see. Damn, what the fuck? I keep hitting the wrong button. Y'all can see the video dropped. The video dropped on between these 2 days. Between these 2 days. So here you up. So all these shits like, I mean, I didn't get in everything like, but all these shits is up 20-30%. I don't know if I got into this one. Yeah, I don't know if I got into this one. I don't know if I got into this one. Let's see. Oh, I'm in here. I'm in this motherfucker though. 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 Alright, so This one, Land and Sea. These niggas got the cribs. I think. I think. Yeah, Lancey Homes. So yeah, I'm in them all. So I feel like that one right here. I really got that one exploded next week. Mm-mm. Honestly, I didn't even check the one today. It looked like it caught some pressures today. What the fuck going on, man? I mean, unless it looked like it's just gonna price correct real quick, but it is going up. It just look like some price correction. Yeah, but I mean, them motherfuckers still cheap though. I mean, it's not. It's way undervalued. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I didn't even mind it. Alright, so we did NCS. My tech. Alright, so my tech. You're gonna see similar results. Just gonna go back to that Monday. My tech, you're gonna see my tech actually. My tech actually out of here, boy. Look at my tech. Look at my tech. My tech ain't even tripping. Man, all these look like they're going through some price correction just because of all the outside noise, all outside bullshit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's finna be a good year. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all these things, man. Look at all these things, man. Look at Spy, man. I remember last year. Last year around shit. Yeah. So yeah, so like last year around this time, like niggas was like screaming recession and shit, right? And I'm like, broskies, how? Like if you go to the monthly on a spy, like look at this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like look at the monthly on a spy. You know what I mean? Like what you mean recession? Like yeah. The monthly on the spy, are you dumb? Like this shit gonna keep going up and then it's going until it break. You feel what I'm saying? Like look at that. Since what? It's since November. It's going crazy. Nothing but conversation. The rapper says, no matter how struggle. That's it. Never get high, never run out of ammo. It never had. Because you might just see it happen to be what a tragedy. Because forgive me. Then I come on in. Mm-hmm. 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 Now I've been better left in the cold with a thing, so the nigga threw to me and threw 4 back, whole lot. Where you left that? Mm-hmm. Alright, so what I'm gonna say is like it's gonna run up. This is just a mad quick analysis. This is right out of left field. I just real quick. I didn't even know I was gonna be here right now. But just a real quick analysis on the spot, right? I feel like this is gonna go up just a little more, right? Just a little more. Alright, hold on. Let me see something real quick. I just want to see something. Don't take this for nothing. This is just a little something I want to see real quick. Don't take this for nothing. I mean, so like the thing that happened here is, I mean, it was consolidating over here, right? Like this is just a consolidation phase. Like the shit always goes up, right? So since 2022 to November of motherfucking October, pretty much last year, this motherfucker was pretty much price correct, like an extended price correction, if you want. Like the trajectory of this motherfucker is straight the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like look at this, straight the fuck up, straight the fuck up, straight the fuck up, and then like every now and then it condenses. Like 2018. You see that right here, smoke, and then you got moderate growth. Then you got this is basically price correcting right here. It's like moderate growth, too much, and then you got that resistance of it. You're gonna get a huge sell-off because it's a little bit of growth, right? But you end up just coming right in the motherfucker right here, right? So right here, 2018 to 2019. See that? Like that. I mean, that's a bag, you know what I'm saying? But like, essentially, like, this is what niggas want. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what people want. This is what you want. This is what you want. This right here is just like, this is just fucking fuzz, pretty much. Like, this is like some people gonna lose bread. Some people gonna make bread depending on how you know how to play the game. You wanna be in niggas like this where they ain't really gotta think. This is what motherfuckers want right here. You ain't gotta really think about it. Like from 2020 to pretty much. So March 2020 is pretty much December 2021. You ain't have to think about it. You put your motherfucking shit in there, and that motherfucker gonna go up. You know what I mean? Right? Look at that. Right? You see that? Look at it's patterns, bro. You gotta realize. You gotta realize it's all a pattern. Like this shit's gonna go down. It's gonna condense, and then it's gonna go up, or it's gonna go up, condense, and then come down. Like that's just the life cycle of these markets. And the S&P, the top 500. I mean, you can see it. Like you can see it. It go up, and come down, condenses, and then goes up. So this is what we see. I mean, this is what we seeing right here. You see condensing, bone, and when you had all the scary talk about us going into the Great Depression, Great Recession, whatever the case. This is where we was. We was right around this area. I mean, the thing about like talking heads or whatever the case, whoever you want to, your experts, there's no way they don't see this. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. So like, well, how dare they scare you into type thing? Tell you that something crazy is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare they tell us something else is going on that's not going on? How dare they? It's kind of strange. But anyway, I digress. But I just got a couple like high-low pivot indicators on here. So I think this one set at, I look back at like 5, and then I got the red one. The red one is at 50. I'm showing like a 50 look back. So if you know what's up, you know what's up. I got the wide range, and then I got the little incremental in between time. But you can see that you can see what's going on. So like, what I like to do too is do like a little RSI comparison. So you can see right here is a stable high low on trend, corresponds with this new low right here. It's a new low because it was going up. Then you had technically a lower high. It's still a high low because it's still a high low on this trend, like from down here. But it comes up here, and like from, I guess if you want to call this a trend, it dips down. Well, I guess it would be a trend because it's still monthly. Yeah, whatever. And then it comes down to the high low on this trend. So like, if you long term investing, what you should be, you just want to do a look back. You're gonna see right here. You see what's going on right here. Let's look back to what's going on. see how it got here, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Just see how it got here. And once you see, all right, so you pretty much see, oh, people like this one, huh? And then you pretty much realize you try to figure out why. I mean, this one's the S&P, so it's not hard to figure out. So right here, these will probably just take profits. Like these are just take profits from niggas eating. I mean, you could probably go back and see some type of event probably happening. What's this? 2018. Is that election year? 2024. I mean, midterms, whatever cases. So you got the little sell off and then right back on trend. And then you see it dip down to a high low. And then, I mean, what you want to do is get a few confirmations. You look back, you see the RSI is hitting off of here, right? It's hitting off like that 50 range, and that's like a known reversal space, right? So you see it hit off of here, 1, 2, 3, bonsai, right? So it's gonna come over here, and then it's gonna do its thing, and then it's gonna hit off the 70, and then do its thing. And it's gonna come down, hit off the 60, do its thing, and then it's gonna come back down to the original trend, right? And start a new trend. Right, so like now it's coming up, and then it's gonna come to a new low. Right? You're just gonna follow. And like the thing is, like, people say don't put a lot of indicators, whatever the case may be, but like, hey, to each his own, bro. Hey, to each his own. I will never tell nobody how many books to read, bro. Do what you need. Do what you need to do. So, they all correspond to each other. So, hey, do what you need to do. So, where was I? So, like, you just see the RSI bouncing off each other. So, like, you see this one bouncing off, bam, off the 50. I mean, it's pretty much 49, whatever. It's off the 50. Then you see it come back off 55, 56 area. And then you see it come here. Stable. Then you see it bounce off, see it come down, right? But what it doesn't do, doesn't come down here, doesn't touch down here. RSI also does not touch down there. So that's like a safety net almost, a little bit of safety area. It's a confirmation, and then you can see too, we also above this right here. This green line is my 200. And I believe I got a 50 and this one is this is my VWAP. That's at the 14. So I think one's a 50 and one's like a 20. Don't hold me to that though. Don't hold me to it. I'll get back to y'all on that one. But like you can see, it's on an uptrend. So when it gets here, you know, I mean, like, also what you want to do, you want to know your reversal areas. So 70 is a known reversal area, and it got to the 70, and it said, "Hey partner, I'm coming back down." So me personally, I probably would have wanted to take like some profit right here, right? And then when we hop over to here, I want to see what the action is on a lower time frame. Right, because right here it's kind of stable, and you can see it really don't got the pressure to like come back up to these levels. You know what I'm saying? These levels are RSI. And then another thing you could check too is the momentum. Is it's not really competing with the momentum of these lower candles over here. So like we got higher price with not as much momentum at the reversal spot. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why you want to have a few indicators. I mean, at least for me, and how I taught myself how to do all this shit. So I mean, maybe some other people got some better ways to do it. But hey, you do you, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna try to catch all these. You me? So when you get back, let's so like right here, I probably would have been out, and then like judging by what was going on the lower time frames, I could have ended up out here too. But given that it's the S&P, I probably wouldn't have actually got all the way out. I wouldn't have took all profit, because if I would have gotten originally around here, you know, like it's just probably gonna come right back to here, and then I'll just use my strategy. You know what I'm saying? I'll just buy again. You know, I'll just buy again at the low. So and this is a new low. So since it's a new low, you know, this is consolidation, and then it tells you, okay, this is my new high price. This is the new price. This is my new high. Now I need a new low. Basically, it's basic. All right. So now, like now, what it's gonna do is go find the actual high. It's gonna skate to the actual high, and then you up here. You up here with it. And like you really don't even care about this window anymore. This is 2018 now. You know what I'm saying? That's 2018. We've been playing with 2019 money now. Yesterday's price, not today's price, right? So, right here, we see that we beat the pressure from 2020, right? So now we in 2021. And once we get around this area right here, what we're looking for is what's going on. So what you can tell is that it's climbing, but it's oversold. Like when it like the reason 70s are reversal areas, because that's like an oversold place. Like, I mean, I don't really know the particulars, but once you get over the 70, an asset is considered to be oversold. That's too much buying, or whatever the case. So even though this one is oversold, it's still climbing, but like gradually. It's like gradual gains, right? And then, bam. So the thing about the gradual gain, and once it crosses the 70, at any point in time, you can probably get one of these candles. You know what I'm saying? Because like you never know, like what's gonna cause people to like pull out, pause. So any of these spots would have been a good spot to like take profit. Any of them, they would all been good spots. But like once you get here, I wouldn't be eager to re-enter. The only reason why I would not be hella hesitant is because it's the S&P. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta understand what you're trading. But what you can tell from the candle coming all the way down to here is that momentum is kind of shifting, and price might be looking to correct again. So what you want to do is, I wouldn't necessarily enter for a buy here. I think some people actually may even enter for start looking for shorts right here. I think people would start look for shorts like right here. That's when people would start looking for shorts, because actually maybe like right here, because once you get here and you notice that this candle, even though it is engulfing this one, the RSI didn't quite get to the lower candle. You see that? And it's got just about as much buying momentum, So like right here, you might want to be a little cautious, right? So then right here, what happens is like you got a down candle pushing on the upward momentum, but it doesn't push down too much, right? So it does present an opportunity to buy. It does present an opportunity, I ain't gonna lie, right? And you can see. But the caveat here is with, you have this here, right? You have the 70, right? And then you have the creep up on the pivot to 73, right? Looks like a good opportunity to buy. Lovely, right? But you have to account for the downward momentum, right? The downward RSI. And then what also confirms that is your dark green changing candle right here. So like light green, I mean, you could make it whatever color you want. This is my setup though. So the dark green just shows you that the momentum is changing. So light green is like momentum increasing, like buying pressure increasing. Once it turns dark green, that means sellers are coming in. It's kind of leaning towards downward momentum. So as you can see right here. So like once you get this candle, to me that confirms short. So some people might short here once because they got this candle, then they get this one. I mean, that won't be a bad one. But since with all this upward momentum, I would be hesitant to enter a short on this candle. But on this one right here, I got look at all the positives you got to enter for a short on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like versus here. First of all, the shorts is gonna be hella cheap because you at the fucking new high. First and foremost. Secondly, you got the downward RSI, right? People love those little M patterns. You got that. So what's that called? Like divergence or whatever you want to call that motherfucker. And then last but not least, you got your downward momentum right here. So like you're on your second downward momentum candle. So that's a few different confirmations you got. That December, whatever date it got to this high, you could go down to your daily or whatever to figure that out. Whatever day it got to the high. Oh. Yeah. It's probably a good time to get in. So you get that opportunity there, and you get it the following month. So you ain't even got to sweat. It's probably, you probably got that high towards the end of the month since the beginning of this month started right there too. So the thing with this is like once you patient, like you can understand that you really don't have to be that eager with this shit. Like you can, it'll give you a few opportunities to like make a move. So yeah, like once you get in for your short, where we at 469, literally the next month, you just wait a few days. 469. I don't know how much that is, but yeah, I could do that little simulation if you want. But you get out right there. Probably pay your rent if you want for a few months. Probably pay your rent for the year or your mortgage for the year just by making that move right there. And then you know what you can do too is like you can bank like half of that, right? You can bank like 75, whatever percentage you want, right? And what you can do is when we get right here, right? You see how your momentum is still going down. But you're already out, right? You're out. You got your money. You got your bread. You can wait until this month right here. You can wait until March and see what's going on in March, right? And you see that you still got your downward momentum, right? You see you still got your downward momentum, right? No upsides. The only upside right now would be if like this was corresponding with this, right? But in order for that to be, we need upward momentum, right? And we don't have that. We do not have the upward momentum for that. So it can only go down from here. Understand me? All right, so what we can do from right here is go all the way. So from right here, you got two entries again. So the way this pushes up and the way this one opens, I'm just going to assume I'm not even going to have to go down to the daily. There's a few opportunities to get in for your shorts right here. And then what you can do is you can literally the following month, bomb, and get out, chill, probably pay your next year's mortgage. I don't know, maybe, but now since we are down near the 50, what we know is a reversal zone, what we can start to do, and since it is the reliable S&P, we can start to look for what's those called, reversals back to the upside. It could also go back down to the downside at the 50 as well, but what we're going to do is look for both. So right now we're in June 2022. And then let's see. What's going to happen here is not upward momentum, but price is going to go up. You're going to see price go up right here. So like if you a sniper, I mean, honestly, this doesn't really even take too much sniper skill, you know, because this is the monthly chart. Like once you go down to the dailies and shit, it'll start to look just like this on the dailies and shit. Like these these two like candles right here, it'll open up and look similar to something like this. Sorry, these three candles. So what you want to do is, since we hitting this level right here, it's the SPY. And we are at the 50. What you can look to do is look into for a buy. You get into there. I wouldn't do it personally. What I want to do is wait for another confirmation, because I mean, this is the monthly. I tend not to even play around in the monthly. I just use it to like for overall trend. But like for like long-term investment, like you could literally just like come to the S&P pretty much on any day besides one of these days. I mean, even if you put it in one of these days, you can make bread. You're just gonna have to wait longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta wait longer. You can still win. You just gotta wait longer. So where was I? So like, all right. So when we get right here, you can go up, and if you want to look for confirmation to go up, what you can do is look back to the last time it was down here, and you can see that it is at the 50. Confirmation that for a continuation up right at this point would be that when it was at this level previously, back in 2020, it was at 43, right, on the RSI, and it went up and got some upward momentum, eventually up to the 79 mark, right? And we're actually coming down, ironically, from that same upward momentum, right? So we are right here right now, and we're actually still on a green candle. I mean, not a green candle, but we're actually still in green momentum, right? And that green momentum happens to be higher than the green momentum on that one, right? So we had a 19 on here, and then we got a 33 on here, right? Then we're gonna check RSI. RSI is at a 43. Then we got this one at a 47. So what you can do right here is take a motherfucking take a long, take a buy if you want it, but not up here though. You know what I'm saying? You want to take it like closer to this area, and it probably would be there towards the end of the month. Just the way that this one opened, you can tell that at the end of the month, that's where this one was at, right? So that's a good scrape right there too. And then you can hop out right here, flip it, come back down, and then this is the one that I prefer right here because it gives you a few confirmations. So at this one, at this pivot right here, look at this pivot. I mean, even this one's a good one because just like we saw back here, I mean, it's above the 43. So this one's 43.79. This is at 43.90, right? So it does have, it is entering sell momentum, right? We'll get into the dots later. The dots will freak you out when I start showing you what the dots mean, man. So what we're gonna do is when we get here, This is the actual pivot, right? Because it dips down here below here, right? But what it does do, it comes up, it engulfs this one right here, right? And what it also does, we are already above the 43.7 from over here. What this pivot does, it also engulfs this RSI and comes back up to the 50 upward momentum, right? Upward reversal zone. I mean, the reversal zone, it could be upward or downward. I don't know why I said that. So it comes right back up to the 50 area. So even though we have red momentum, right, that might scare niggas away, right? That might scare people away. What we do have is a low pivot engulfing here. Then we got the RSI creeping up. And then when we do on the next candle, what we do, we got RSI creeping up again. 53.55. And it's also engulfing this candle, right? And engulfing the body of this one, right? So once that happens, we wait for the next candle. And the next candle is going to be a downward red candle, right? So what we're going to do is see what's going on. It pops over here just like this one did, but it didn't go as low. And when we hit the RSI, bam, it's climbing from 43.90 to 49.14. And then we creep to the next one, and then we get an engulfing candle. Seems like some upward momentum is going on. And then we got, so like I got confirmations all over my charts, man. That's the way I like that shit. So another one you're going to see is we approaching the VWAP. If you know about the VWAP, you know about the VWAP. But hey, I'll explain it sometime. Maybe I won't. I've already done a lot. It's only been an hour and a half. But hey, let's see where we was at. So like on this candle right here, we got an engulfing, and we got, what's that, matching RSI? So it's not matching RSI. It's going to be lower RSI, right? So that's going to tell you what, it's coming down, right? So it does come down. We do get, it does come down, but actually the price does go higher. And what happens is it does get a little bit of a downward engulfing on the top, but we don't really care about that too much because it didn't really engulf, right? And it closed right here. So like when it closes right here, we're like, you ain't even really want to come down, you know what I'm saying? And then the further confirmation we get of that is that it didn't even come under the 50. So like we got the lower RSI here, so the 53.39 is lower than the 53.55 right here, right? But so that is going to cause downward momentum or downward price, right? And it does. So the price goes up, but it ultimately closes down. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't close the RSI lower than this right here. And that's crucial. So this is under the 50. It's at 49.15. And then boom, right here we stay on top of the 50. You see what I'm saying? Like we stay on top of the 50 here. Once we stay on the top of the 50 here, even though it's a down candle, and we right here on the VWAP, come on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a setup. That's a setup. That's a setup for greatness. Like you're gonna come from right here, from nothing. 390, two something, 500. You can just sit there and watch it eat. You just sit there and watch it eat. Like all through last year, while people was telling the niggas that we going through a recession and whatnot, they was, you could have been. I mean, but we don't even live in the past like that. You know what I'm saying? We only moving forward, and we just gonna catch these scrapes from here on out. So, what I could tell you right now is, right now we scraped, right? We came up here, we got here, we got our melting. I like to call this like the buying is melting, us the selling's melting. That's the momentum right here. The selling's melting off, right? And now we got the green momentum coming in, right? So right now, where we are presently, in present time, in real time, this is where we at. It's February 1st, right? I mean, it's not February 1st. This is February. It's February 10th. We 10 days into February. Right now, we at the 67.18. I believe we're going all the way up to the 70 RSI, you feel me, this month, right? Just given this, look, we already up past the 62. It will take a huge fall. A huge fall. Look, last month was at 64. We at 67. Even a slow climb, like even like a slow climb like this. You know what I'm saying? Even a slow climb. So where we at right here? So 67. Well, I'm just gonna like I just go back and like compare a little bit to see where we at. So like 67 and so 1, 2. So like so honestly, I can see this going up. I don't like to make calls like that, you know what I'm saying? But like just judging. Let me see. Let me just look at the momentum again. Interesting. Alright, so alright, but see, the only thing that has me hesitating, right? So like when you see that when you look back and you look at the whole picture, right? This is the most selling right here ever. This is the most selling ever. The biggest. So like between here, September 2022, and it's about like February, March 2023. Like that selling was insane. Like that momentum was crazy, right? But it came after the biggest buying. You know what I'm saying? Like if this trend is going like continue, you know what I'm saying? Like so this is 2020 to 2021, right? Look at that motherfucker though. Like, that's crazy to think about. Like, for comparison, like, if this happens here, we may end up at like right up here, right? It's possible, right? The only thing, like when you look at the overall picture, though, right? It's like I need to see once we get up here, what happens? Like, I remember I think the term they keep using is like soft landing or whatever. Shit, I hope. You shit, because like if we come up here and then somehow come back down here, that is no bueno, no bueno, no bueno. I know we kind of went off course. I was going over to 15, but like shit, this is something you got to look at though. This is something you got to look at though. But honestly, right now, 56, 57, like this is back down to the daily. I wouldn't be too concerned. Like the momentum still look good. It's going up on the momentum side. Like on Monday, niggas gonna wake up. There's probably gonna be some happy people. You know, because it's gonna go up. You know, like it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up more. It's gonna go up some more. Like, yeah, look at this. Like, I mean, like, the thing is, like, 75. The thing is, like, for me to think that it's going to start, like, momentum's going to start shifting or slowing down, like, I need to see a candle, like, so on Monday, it's definitely going to be up, you know what I'm saying? So next week on Monday, it's definitely going to be up. But like as you see, like it starts here. Like next thing is gonna start here, and then we gotta see like what happens afterwards. Cause like most of the time on Monday, what happens is like you see it like Monday it'll start high, and then like Tuesday when you all hell breaks loose. You know what I'm saying? Like Monday it'll start high. Like Monday's always gonna pinch out like dong, and then like you know what I'm saying. You see that like so like even on the up like Monday went up and then like it's like Monday's like a gauge type shit to see like in my opinion like after Friday depending on how the Friday was but like you got a Friday like this you know like Friday like that, you already know. But like if Friday was popping, Monday most likely you're gonna see a higher. You're gonna see a high like because like the only thing that can happen is bong. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta start here. And if it does that, then you fucked. You know what I'm saying? Not fucked, but you know you gotta make up for what you did. You gotta make up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can't fuck yourself too bad unless you like put your whole house on a position. And even if you bet like your whole house, I would bet like the bathroom first, then the kitchen, living room type shit. Like I wouldn't just like do the whole thing. Like I would just like portion that bitch off. Like you can't give them the whole house. Like I need some of it, like, real quick. Just let me hold some of it, and then like I throw like the bathroom in the market. You know, bathroom's like what, like 20K, like 15, 20K. Put the bathroom in that motherfucker, and then see what that do. You know, if you lose the bathroom, shit, you might gotta go take a shit outside. But at least you still got your living room and shit. And like now, the thing with the market, like you didn't technically lose your bathroom, you just can't use it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't use your bathroom. Like you can see it. It's just like somebody else. You get to watch somebody else use your bathroom. You know, type of shit. You get to watch somebody else use your bathroom. But what you can do is you can leverage that by finding this position. You know what I'm saying? So like, say I got my whole house left, right? And I said, you know what? I finally figured this bitch out. I came to Dolo 2 Wavy's shit, and this nigga finally put it to me in a way that I could understand. And on Friday, I definitely did put the bathroom. Monday, I definitely did put the bathroom on this position. And I fucked up. I bought right here because I thought Friday was lit. And I had fear missing out. So I bought it here, but then that bitch came all the way down here. And I don't know what to do. But I listened to Dolo, and he was like, he's talking about the VWAP, and I hooked my chart up with the VWAP, and I see, wait. This shit ain't coming under the VWAP? It ain't coming under the VWAP? And it got upward momentum. It had upward momentum on the RSI. The only fuck shit was this right here. But this is still higher than here. Alright. And this one is still higher than, it's practically the same thing. That seems like a little stabilization. Interesting. So like, now in my living room, my kitchen, what I can do is I can stay on the sideline and watch niggas use my bathroom. I might get it back. Or I could put my kitchen or my living room in there too. Either or, not both. If you got more rooms, or if you feeling froggy, leap. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you could put both of those motherfuckers in there. And then at that point, she give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and give it a week. You upgraded to a mansion, man. You upgraded. You traded in your little 2-3 bedroom spot for a mansion, man. Man, they telling me Doge on the crypto going crazy, man. The crypto going crazy, man. Alright, so like, let's see what's going on. Let's go back down to Doge. I like Doge, man. Alright, so let's see where we at with the Doge. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing. All the markets are literally the same, so the only difference is how people talk about them. Excuse me. You gonna hear me talk about all these shits the same. Relatively the same. Alright, so on a daily, this shit is melting. You see the selling melting. Alright, what else we like? So let's just go to the weekly real quick. So on the weekly, what we got is, so we got upward momentum on RSI. I like to represent that with these green dots right here. Shows you that it's still on the upward momentum, right? When it's blue, it just means it's neutral. It's no real momentum. It is consolidating. There you go. Is your term of the day, consolidating. So yeah, consolidating means price consolidation just means like the price is just stuck within a range, like so. It's not really moving too far up to the moon, so it's not going to the moon, and it's not going to hell. Pretty much, it's just staying within this range. If you heard earlier, that's pretty much why I keep the 5 pivot on there, the 5 the pivot with the 5 bar look back because um, it will allow you to catch some action in these consolidation zones. Um, so it does work a lot better in consolidation if you are looking at higher time frames with the consolidation, because like it's a lot more clean with the 5 bar look back. When you get to the lower time frames with the 5 bar look back, I mean it's still clean. Um, I mean, some people might not say it's clean. Some people, motherfuckers, might not say it's clean or whatever. But yeah, it's just going to give you your support and your resistance on the 5. So it just pretty much just tells you like, hey, support, I could probably get in. Resistance, I should probably get out. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense, pretty much. Like, I wouldn't want to be, I wouldn't want to be buying when there's resistance, and I wouldn't want to be selling if it has support. It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? But what was we? Let's go back to the weekly on the Doge real quick, and then let's see. Alright, so on the weekly, where we at? So, alright, so we got this high low right here on the 5, and it corresponds to this high low pivot back in August, right? August 2023. At that time, it was down 14% from, I guess, the previous high, or that was from the high the previous day. Okay. So what the pivots actually kind of do for you is also help you with market structure. So, I mean, yeah, the market structure. So, what it's going to help you do is like tell, or price structure or whatever the fuck, something like that. It's going to help you with price structure. So, it's going to help you like with the 5 bar look back. It's going to help you like, this is your new low right here, and then this is going to be your low high. So from here, what price is going to do is either it's going to go up or it's going to go down, right? So when I say price is going to go up or go down, it's not going to do it all the time in a straight line, up or down. What it will do is go down to come back up, basically. And the way to realize those patterns or the differences in those patterns is pretty much just like when it goes down, like how low does it go down? So right here, what you're going to see is a new low come to a low high. So pretty much what's going to happen after this, after a low high, what you are going to see, you're going to see one of 3 things. You're going to see a continuation for it to keep coming for a new high to beat this high right here. You're going to see it go down to a high low like it did right here, or you're going to see it come down to a lower low. You're not going to see that here because it didn't do it, at least not yet. Not saying that it will, but it hasn't done it at this point. You can see that it did do it back here. All right, but sometimes it does go down to a lower low, but that doesn't really mean much because as you see right here, it did go to a lower low and at a point went higher than the price currently is right now. You know, the shit just constantly goes up and down, just pretty much catching where you want to be on the roller coaster. Excuse me. So don't get too caught up in the terminology. Just try to formulate a strategy within what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck is going to happen is going to happen. What's meant to be will be. You can't really force it. So like I said, from the low to the low high, you're going to get one to three things. You're going to get more momentum up to give you a higher high. Or, I mean, I guess a higher low high. Or you're going to get a higher low or a lower low. So right here in this case, what we get is a higher low. Right, so from the higher low, what we want to try to make an educated guess on is, from the higher low, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? And again, that won't necessarily happen in a straight line, so don't panic if it doesn't. So like it does right here. And it won't go down in a straight line, so that's why it's important to put a stop loss, because it'll help you gauge like how long you should be staying in a trade, or whether or not this trade is going in the direction that I want it to. So like once you get here to the high low, what you want to look for is your confirmation. So we gonna look right at the RSI first, 41.89, and then we're gonna go back to the low. The low was 38.43. Simple. So when you see that, you're already gonna know that that's probably a good spot for it to reverse back up. Or this might be the lowest price it might be at before it does go back up. So once you get that, the next confirmation you want to look at is your momentum. And momentum is melting from what you can just eyeball right here. It's definitely melting from when it was right here. And then when it's at right here, you can see that it's at 0.0085. And then when you get right here, it's at 0.007, which is a melt. It's not a lot, but it is a melt. So that is probably the reason why I did still continue to consolidate right here. Like, look at this silly consolidation right here. Like, what is that? Like, it's a little fight, like, of, it's actually, you know, you really be surprised. Like, it's the weekly, that's why. I told you I don't really be on the higher time frames like that, but like on the lower time frames, a consolidation like that will look silly. But it's a good time to eat on a weekly if you see something like that, because that means on a lower time frame there's a lot of action going on. There's a lot of volatility. So I mean, volatility is good if you know what you're doing. Some people, volatility could have you losing your whole goddamn house. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, you get in right here, and don't panic, right? Just once you here, you just stay in, and just keep focused. Read your charts, read your setups to see what you're doing, and you know, realize that if you going in for a long right here, which you should be, given the confirmations, just look for your confirmations. Make sure that momentum isn't creeping below. What's your point? So he's at 41. You want to make sure that you aren't going below the 38.43. You want to make sure at this point we not going below 38.43. So from here, at any point. So once we establish this as our entry point, you know what I'm saying? And that's where we want to go. if we are looking for the upside, I mean, you can put your stop loss on, but to avoid what I mean, I don't like to lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't like losing. I don't like losing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, once I get in here, if this motherfucker drop here, I don't want to be there no more. I don't. That's not somewhere I want to be. And like that's why I got all my indicators on here so it could help me with my confirmations along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't easy, but it ain't the hardest shit ever either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, once you get here, and where we at? So you get here, and you get this one right here. You get this candle at 42, engulfing all these bitch ass candles right here. And you're gonna get that 42, which is over the 41, barely, but it is. And the rest is that. So like once you get to 42, you get the room for this little UAP. Right? So like if that didn't come up to 42 right here, it may have had a chance to go to a low. And like once it goes to a low, I mean it could just go lower and lower, depending on like what's going on. Usually, or I'm not gonna say usually, but sometimes like when that does happen, that means like something happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I just heard some real bad news type shit. So yeah, like once you get this confirmation, you could pretty much just like you don't even have to buy no more. Like depending on how much you don't gotta buy no more, bro. You just say, look, bam, 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 got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 month, or let me see, it's like 8 week come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like the thing too is like you could do this shit on the lower time frames too. Like the lower time frames though is just like a little more tedious because like you could be in consolidation. Look how long this consolidation is. Cause like look how long this consolidation is. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a 4-hour chart. Like this consolidation is pretty much like from high low to this high right here. So this is from January 23rd to February 8th. So like it's not, in theory it's not a long time. I take that back. In theory it's not a long time. It just looks like in comparison like just like I said, like when you look at the charts, all the candles look the same, but in context, if you're looking at the 4-hour chart, like this much time is that's what a week. That's only a week. Like it's 1 week. So like it's not in consolidation for like too long. Like it's just a week. So a lot of times too, you just gotta understand like the psychology behind some of these things, like, and then like tailor it to how you want to live and how you want to make money. So like what I'm gonna be doing on my channel, on my platforms, is just like doing more shit like this, like just bringing up the charts, talking shit. Sometimes I'll get into my Twitter, you know what I'm saying, and goofing off and going off and seeing what's going on in there. I got a few people or a few profiles that I actually like just like get the notifications on, just to keep up with what's going on in the markets. You know what I'm saying? Just you gotta be on top of this shit if you really about it. So yeah. I will definitely be doing this shit more often. I'm gonna try to figure out like a little schedule. Nighttime is definitely for me. I will say that, but I'm gonna try to do some shit in the morning, early before the market opens. So I just gotta figure that one out because I like to like really get deep into shit before the market opens. So I like to like zen out and really like take my time with it. So it'll probably be weird to like let people see what's going on, but hey, I'm excited to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm excited to let niggas in and see see what comes of it. You know, because the information needs to be spread. I'm willing to put it out there, and I don't want to charge nobody for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too much money out here to be made, and I got mad different avenues. So, me just getting up on here for like an hour or two a day or whatever, and just shedding some light on some shit real quick, I'll do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing. Like, there's mad hours in a day. And shit, I feel like I could do that bit, man. Ain't really like. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be here for and shit. So it's part of what it's part of my journey. It's part of what I'm doing. If you want to tune in, fuck with it. Subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to, if you like what you see, what you hearing. If you want to see more. But yeah, I'm gonna get that virtual reality popping for sure. I'm gonna get that VRU popping. I'm gonna try to work on that shit tomorrow. I might do some trial to see. If anybody watched this shit, what I'm trying to do is pretty much just like have a live background and just put my VRU character on top of that motherfucker. And just like, you know, just fuck around like that instead of having it like side by side type shit. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. It might be even easier than I think. I might be overthinking this shit right now. But hey, what I'm using right now, I'm using screen motion capture and receiver. So I already got my virtual person already set up and everything. You can see that nigga. But I want my charts to be full screen like this. So I want to have my guy like in a corner, like in like the lower right corner maybe, just chilling, pointing at the charts, like, you know, saying what's up. And then also like I'll be watching like YouTube videos and shit too, cause like I pretty much be watching charts all day, whether I'm sitting in my office or like even when I'm out, like the shit's on my phone. I got the app on my phone, like I'm watching this shit pretty much all day. So when you're doing that, there's other shit that you tend to look at, cause like once you end, like you end, and you probably need some entertainment. I mean, you do need entertainment. So I've been getting into a lot of shit. I'm gonna let y'all niggas into that too. I might throw on the Oculus. I don't know. We gonna see. I ain't copped the Vision Pro. I'm gonna need to get some more reviews. I might need to try it out. I don't know. It looked kind of fire though. I seen somebody on Instagram watching the NBA League Pass with that motherfucker. Yo, anybody know me know I love the multiple screen layout where you could watch multiple games or whatever you want at a time. And homie had a about. Like, I think they had like 5 games set up at the same time. Watching all 5 of them motherfuckers. That shit's lit. And then, like, I can't really figure out. I ain't really did too much research on it, but I need to figure out like the aerial spatial components to that motherfucker. Like once you throw that shit on, like, how does it relate to the space around you? Like once them goggles is on your eyes. Cause I know on the Oculus, like if you playing like once you set your area, you playing a game, like you can't really see shit from whatever. Honestly, I had that shit for like a year, and I fucked with that shit for like 2 weeks. Almost broke my hand boxing, and I never put that shit back on. I haven't touched that motherfucker in like a year and some change now, but that's where we going. So I would love for what the perfect shit gotta be with that though. With these headsets, they gotta make them lighter. Them shits is heavy as hell. And what I can say from using them shits, cause I really try to emerge in the technology when I first got it, is I could honestly say like that shit was giving me a headache. So like I don't know if it was from how heavy the shit was, cause like it's heavy on your head, and then it also has like a strap on the back. And I'm talking about the Oculus, the Meta Oculus. I think it's the 2, not the Vision Pro. I haven't tried that one, but the Oculus. That shit got the strap on it, and like that shit compresses your head kind of crazy. Like maybe I need to fix the straps on there. Pause, but that shit was hurting. That shit was hurting my head. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was getting an ill headache from that shit. So I don't know if it was the straps. I don't know if it was from the weight of the fucking device. Or I don't know if it's just like the fucking, my eyes couldn't handle the visual aspects of the component. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if my eyes was ready to download all that shit that it was given, you know. I don't know if our eyes are ready. But hey, we here. This is where we at, and it seems like this is where we want to be. But on that note, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. It's been lovely. It's been a great time. I enjoyed it. This is like my first full real stream joint. I honestly don't know if anybody was watching. I really don't care. But I think this is a good place to start. I think I'm gonna get out of here. See ya.